Sonic, the heart of your system.
I'm Leo Walder for Kit Guru here, EK's suite at CES 2020. EK, in my experience, has two kind of modes. We've got loads of good stuff coming, it's in prototype form, take a look, we don't quite know how it's going to work out. Or, we've done loads of good stuff, this is already on sale, we've got one or two things for you to take a look at that you haven't yet seen. This is one of those shows. So we're now going to look at a whole load of stuff you can already buy, and some stuff, a few things that are coming soon. For example, this EK Fluid gaming system was originally going to be sold through some European PC builder that we don't have any direct knowledge of because we in the UK have different PC builders to deal with. It's now available from EK's own web store. They will build it themselves. They're using the PC maker's branding apparently, but the system itself is available from their web store, but it's a European thing rather than British. Nonetheless, the principle of the Lianli 011 with the distro plate in the front and the RGB, naturally we like that a great deal. Something that has grabbed the attention of both Luke and myself is this AIO from EK with RGB. AIO obviously all in one, so it is closed loop, however it's got fabric braided hoses, aluminium caps, so it looks very swish. It's closed loop, obviously, being an AIO, it's not intended to be expanded. You've got some decent RGB both in the pump and also in the three Varda fans, in the case of this 360. They're going to do a full range of sizes. They're claiming pricing is going to be highly competitive against Corsair, which sounds like a bold claim. Then again, why not? Corsair's in the cooling market. EK obviously makes the gear, so why not? The pump, we understand, is not Ace Tech, but is kind of SPC. They're being a little bit cagey about that. So looking forward to seeing how this performs. In the installation in this case, it looks swish, it looks the part, and neither Luke nor myself has ever seen a pump housing that looks quite like that. We're interested by this one. We saw this system as a mod with EK, I can't remember if it was last CES or last Computex, or either 6 or 12 months ago. It is now a product, so it's an InWin 909 chassis that they've heavily modified. They've cut it and narrowed it down. They've hidden a load of hardware in the front, which is how the case is designed, and they made a distro plate, which is the work of Joe Roby. It is now going to be available from EK as a limited edition, so it's going to be called the InWin 909 EK. They put a lot of thought into that name. It's going to be priced at 1,500, presumably euros, as they are a European company, which means the pricing is going to be close to £1,500. Very interesting. What really fascinates me is limited edition of 100 units, and they are confident they're going to sell without any difficulty whatsoever. The significant point with this Quantum PC Evolv X, or as we call it, Evolv X, because they've just got a typo there, is the distro plate. So the original Evolv, it suffered a little bit from airflow. The revised Evolvs from Phanteks have been improved in terms of airflow from the front panel and the roof. This is the X version, which is slightly larger. EK has developed this distro plate with D5 pump for the Phanteks chassis. The interesting thing is they've done this without any input from Phanteks whatsoever. They've simply looked around at the cases on sale, decided this one could do with a distro plate. The fact that Phanteks makes quite a lot of their own custom loop hardware, to me, means that EK is in direct competition with Phanteks. That's a statement of the obvious, but it is somewhat amusing. Still, the finished result is definitely interesting. This range of quantum products annoys me hugely, and the reason it annoys me is they are all on sale and I have yet to see a single one of them at my own place. That's why they annoy me. What we have is a selection of tubular pump reservoirs, and then we have their range of flat reservoirs. The quantum flat pump reservoir units are available 120, 240, 360 with either D5 or DDC pumps. There are also plain reservoirs available which do not have the pump housing. They are considerably cheaper. All of them look very interesting to me, and I'm gagging to get my hands on them. One aspect of these pump reservoir units that is actually new is the fluid. This is EK digital RGB fluid. There's nothing actually digital RGB about the fluid. The idea is it's a translucent white that looks better when it has RGB going through it. If it was totally opaque, the light simply kind of stops at this point here and the middle isn't illuminated. It has to be sort of translucent to work correctly. I believe they're only going to do this in white. That is coming soon. Interesting to see. They tell me an awful lot of work has gone into this new fluid. EK has chosen to make distro plates for 3 specific models of case. We've got the Phanteks Evolv X, we've got, would you believe, the Corsair Obsidian 1000D, which really surprises me, and then there's a Fractal further along the row. So the idea here is that the 1000D, which has broken a few hearts because it was frankly a swine to build into, this distro plate at the front, which is this huge piece of work, the entire assembly, the distro plate and the top rad are on rails, so you can build your system and then you can slide the hardware away. To be absolutely frank, that is not going to make the 1000D a considerably better case, but if I'm entirely blunt about this, there is nothing on this planet that can make it worse. This at least is a change, it is different, and in that respect we welcome it. I'm going to guess the market for this mod is low. The third distro plate that EK has chosen to make is this for the Fractal Design Define R6. The Define R6 is now a couple of years old. It's a good case. I've just recently stopped using it in my own personal build. Seeing a distro plate available for it, very interesting. I have no doubt that's going to sell in good, solid numbers. Tucked around the side of the Fractal case are the 3 flat reservoirs, so the same as the other quantum parts but no pumps on them. These are priced relatively cheaply, something around the 60, 80, 100 euros, dollars to my best of my recollection, sized at 120, 240, 360. Interesting piece of hardware, and once again we have the digital fluid inside them. We saw this range of magnitude CPU blocks at Computex 6 months ago. We did not at that time see these AMD blocks, and both Luke and myself very, very interested in those. They look like proper hardware. It shows to us that AMD has truly entered the top rank of hardware when companies like EK are making premium hardware like this specifically for AMD. The curious thing is these blocks have not yet gone on sale. They were due to have gone on sale either last week or like next week, i.e. now. However, EK has just received word that an American company has apparently developed CPU blocks that are just the best on the market whatsoever. So they've ordered some. They're going to test them and actually verify whether these claims are either legit or totally bogus. What is also interesting here, we have some quantum DDC pump reservoir units. Very cutesy, obviously slightly different heights of reservoir. So quantum, it's high-end hardware available with a variety of pumps. EK is keen to prove that it is a multi-trick pony, many tricks in its bag. Here we have Cubics hardware. We saw this at Computex again, so this is now available for sale. The idea, this is the key part over here, this manifold. So you buy graphics cards that are pre-filled, so you can buy your workstation with 2 graphics cards, and you can simply buy another graphics card for thousands of pounds or euros and plug it into the manifold. Obviously it's got quick break connections, so instant liquid cooling, maximum efficiency, and the same will be true of the CPUs and such like. So you can move your hardware around without any difficulty. I imagine it costs an absolute fortune. Thankfully, it's way out of Leo's league. This CPU block is intended for automotive use. It is brazed, so the components have been brazed together to make it into a single assembly, including the unions, so there is no scope whatsoever for leaks. It cannot come apart because it is now one piece. For automotive use, that is obviously of key interest. These graphics blocks are intended for professional applications. What you can see here is stainless steel, and you can just about see the thickness of the sheet, so that is attached, screwed more accurately to the cold block, and the idea is it also gives you support at the I/O side of things. This particular block has 6 mini DPs on the I/O, so the stainless is giving you the I/O for the DPs. It is also supporting the block, supporting the graphics card. However, the stainless is not part of the cooling hardware. That is down to the nickel-plated copper. That's our tour of the EK suite for CES 2020. Loads of good stuff to see. As I say, most of it on sale already. However, still some good stuff to come soon. Particularly interested in those quantum products. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit the bell button, subscribe, buy t-shirts, buy many t-shirts. Come back, see more videos throughout CES 2020.